Hey everyone, Luke here from Bedford Camera and Video, and we're going to be going over interval timer shooting on the Nikon Z6. So to get into the interval timer shooting, basically what we have to do is first go into the menu to set everything up before your camera actually starts the time-lapse process. So to do that, we're going to hit the menu button, and then we're going to come over to the menu that has the camera icon. Within that, you will be able to go down to interval timer shooting. Now, currently, because it is not set up, it will say off on the right-hand side. Now, if you do not have a card in the Z6, it will be unable to utilize this setting. You can select the interval timer shooting mode, but you won't be able to start it without having that card in place. Now, once we make our way into that setting, you'll have a few different options here. One at the very top will say start. Underneath that is choose start day/time. Now, you can actually set this up on a tripod with a power source and a large card and actually choose day and time of when you want this time lapse to begin. That's really handy when you know that the time lapse that you want to start will be around 5 o'clock on a certain day or a certain time and day. Underneath choose start date and time, you'll have interval. Now, once we click into that, there'll be 3 different selections that you can choose from. The first one is going to be hours, the second is minutes, and the third is seconds. Okay, what this means is the pause between each photograph. If you want a pause between each photograph to be 10 seconds, you'll go all the way over to the third selection and choose 10. Now, same thing applies if you want each interval to be a minute long or an hour long or 52 seconds. However you see fit to make the best end product for your goal. For right now, I'm actually going to set this to a 5-second interval. I'll go over to my third choice here and go up to 5 seconds. Hit OK. Now that we have it set at 5 seconds, when you hit start, it will take a photograph every 5 seconds. Now, underneath interval, you have interval time shots / interval. Okay. Basically, what this is how many photos you want your camera to take. If you set it to 1, it'll take 1 photo. If you set it to, currently we have it at 9,999, that will take 9,999 photos, or until your memory card is full or your battery dies. Now, we'll leave it here for now. Underneath that, you'll see exposure smoothing. This is a great setting for someone that is trying to take a time lapse of a daytime to nighttime time period, or a change of exposure throughout the day. This will help minutely adjust your exposure to make that end product as seamless as possible. So we're going to use on. Underneath that, you'll find a setting for silent photography. What this does is it actually changes your shutter type from mechanical shutter to electronic shutter. So if you need your camera to be operating completely silent, this is a great setting for you to choose. We'll go to on. Underneath that, you'll find a setting called interval priority. This is a great feature for someone that's trying to take a time lapse from day to night that has a wide variety of exposures. Basically what this means is your shutter speed will never exceed the length of your interval. So if you have a 10-second interval, your shutter speed will never be longer than 10 seconds. This helps so that you can keep a consistent flow throughout your entire time lapse. Under that, you'll find the starting storage folder. This is a feature that allows you to stay organized when shooting time-lapse photos. If you go into this menu, you have new folder or reset file numbering. New folder means that when you start this time lapse, all of those images will be placed into a dedicated folder on your memory card. Now, you can select reset file numbering. And what that means is once you start this time lapse, your count will start at 1. That you can go easily into your memory card and find the starting point of this time lapse and the end point of your time lapse. For now, we're going to select new folder. Once you have that done, you're ready to start. You go all the way to the top where it says start and click OK. Once you click OK, that will then start the time lapse. At that point, you don't have to do anything. You let the camera do its thing, you've set up all of the parameters, and you can start your time lapse and be ready to go. And there you have it. That's interval timer shooting on the Nikon Z6. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to our page. If you want more videos like this, go ahead and check out our playlist. I'm Luke from Bedford Camera and Video, and we'll catch you next time.